Hey Mustangs, welcome to this Thursday edition of the Daily Update. I'm Peter Warner with my co-host, The Pumpkin. Let's get to the news. Thousands of homes across the Northeast are without power. That story tops today's Mustang Minute. They're cleaning up after the first nor'easter of the season brings heavy winds and rain overnight. This is the same area where Hurricane Ida caused damages a few weeks ago, causing the governors of New Jersey and New York to declare states of emergency to generate relief efforts. Waves pounded some areas of the Massachusetts shoreline, and there have been reports of up to 90-mile-an-hour winds. Those winds toppled trees and brought down power lines that could be seen in several neighborhoods. An American Airlines flight heading to Orange County, California from New York City had to make an emergency landing in Denver after a passenger allegedly assaulted a flight attendant. The attack happened about halfway through the flight, and the passenger is believed to have been in first or business class. Passengers on that flight were asked about what led up to the incident.
If you're not prepared to wear a mask, you're not prepared to fly, is kind of the moral of the story. That was why he was angered.
There was a doctor on the flight, luckily, so I don't know. He said it wasn't broken, but it was bleeding, so they took her to the hospital.
The passenger who allegedly assaulted the flight attendant was taken into custody at the Denver airport. Americans with immune-compromised systems may soon be able to get a fourth dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. The FDA recommended a third dose of Pfizer or Moderna vaccines for immunocompromised patients back in August. Now, eligible individuals will be able to receive a fourth booster dose 6 months after their third dose. For those people who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and have a compromised immune system, they may now get a booster shot of Pfizer or Moderna. The United States now provides an X gender mark on passports as a third option. LGBTQ advocates say this decision will help keep people safe and allow them to travel with increased visibility. Citizens may also self-select their gender without medical verification. The State Department expects to broaden these rights by next year and hopes the third gender marker will encourage other nations to consider the same. Normally, when a school goes on lockdown, it's because of a gun scare or criminal activity in the area. But it was a different kind of lockdown at the one elementary school in California. Instead of a criminal trespassing, it was a bear. The bear had found a tree it liked, which was right above a nearby home and a school. The school was put on lockdown until wildlife experts got to the scene, tranquilized the bear, and eventually drove it to a safe location where they set it free. The bear posed no real danger to the kids who held their recess indoors that day. If you're interested in studying abroad, you'll want to head to the Armstrong Fieldhouse Friday. The Study Abroad Fair will be held from 11 until 2 p.m. It's a great way for students to meet faculty for the summer programs that are offered, and some representatives will also be there for a meet and greet. Summer and fall 2022 applications will be available starting Monday. And that's your Mustang Minute.
So I started playing soccer when I was 3 years old, and for as long as I can remember, it was always my dream to play at a Division I school like SMU. And although there are a ton of sacrifices when dedicating 20 hours a week to soccer, the experience is so rewarding, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Even when we're not training, we're still expected to be fit and ready to go. And even in the spring when we don't have games, we're still training every day and working hard.
I would say the biggest challenge is definitely balancing school and soccer, because when we're in season, we leave almost every week. And then when we're on the road, we don't have a lot of time to do work. We have meetings, we have practices, and we have games.
The culture of our team is unparalleled. All my teammates are my absolute best friends, and the coaches are very respectful and very honest with us, and I'm so lucky to be a part of it.
Visit SMUMustangs.com to learn how you can support the women's soccer team. Hold on to your hat for the next day or so, Mustangs. Wind gusts of up to 45 miles per hour are being reported for the North Texas area. The high winds knocked out power for thousands of North Texas residents and caused several flight cancellations at DFW Airport. I'm Tyler Clore with your 5-day forecast. It's going to be a cool over the next 5 days as fall-like temps are here, finally. Thursday brings a high in the low 70s and a low in the lower 50s with strong winds. Friday we'll see a high in the upper 60s and a low in the mid 40s. Saturday we'll have a high in the mid 70s and a low in the upper 40s. Things start to heat up on Sunday with a high in the higher 70s and a low in the lower 50s. And finally, Monday will bring a high in the mid 70s and a low in the lower 50s. Rain chances are coming back next Tuesday, so keep that umbrella handy. That's your 5-day forecast. I'm Tyler Clore.
Cheer is meeting new people and being able to have friends that I'm really close with and spend a lot of time with during the week.
I think the best part about being on SMU Cheer is getting to be on a team that's so good and getting to learn new stunts and new skills and to be surrounded by incredible people.
Like being able to represent my school. I think that it's really important to make your school look the best it can, and so I love being able to be in the spotlight and show how great SMU is.
For more information, visit the SMU Cheer website.
Well, Halloween is this weekend, and we wanted to see what students around SMU campus are dressing up as for this spooky holiday. Here's what some of you said.
For Halloween, I'm being one of the creepy twins from The Shining and then like a monarch butterfly.
Nothing. We have a game in Houston, so Friday and Saturday I'll be doing that.
And then
I'm going to be an Among Us character, the red one.
I'm going to be a lifeguard.
I am being an angel.
I'm going to be a hockey player.
I actually don't have plans for my own costume, but my dog is going to be a princess.
I'm being Aladdin.
I'm being an angel, a cupid, and a devil.
I'm going to be Cupid.
I'm being a vampire, black swan, and Cupid.
Well, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Isn't it a little obvious, Peter?
Hey, don't make me unplug you. I can do that right now. Watch yourself. Remember, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/SMU Television and follow us on Twitter at SMU-TV. If you have any story ideas, shoot us an email, smutv@smu.edu. Thanks for watching this Thursday edition of the Daily Update. Tune in next week for more news from the Hilltop. Until then, have a safe and happy Halloween, and don't forget, pony up.
SMU-TV and the Division of Journalism want to thank our underwriters, North Park Center in Dallas, Javier's Gourmet Mexicano on Cole Avenue, and Advance ER off West Lovers Lane. We appreciate your support of student media.